Did you know that babies born before 32 weeks face serious survival threat? It's not because of infections or birth trauma, it's because they can't breathe. That's right, their lungs haven't made it through and created enough surfactant. That's a phospholipid that's secreted by your type 2 pneumocytes. And this surfactant is what keeps the alveoli from collapsing like wet balloons. And so here's the good news. We can jumpstart that development. We give betamethasone to a mother who has a risk for a preterm delivery, and it's one of the most effective interventions in perinatal medicine. So it'll cross the placenta and it'll boost the surfactant production and it'll cut down the risk of neonatal respiratory distress syndrome. And so if you see a preterm labor case, especially before 32 weeks, think betamethasone. It's not just going to be like super helpful and cool. It's literally life-saving for these neonates. So yep, it's normally your type 2 pneumocytes will produce your surfactant. A key component is your dipolymidophosphatidylcholine, and that will decrease your alveolar surface tension and it'll prevent atelectasis from happening. And so less than 32 weeks, you have or if you have an LS ratio greater than 2 in your amniotic fluid, then you are definitely at high risk here. So steroids, betamethasone is going to cross the placenta and help out. So we got a 28-year-old woman presenting with vaginal leakage, diabetes controlled with insulin. What medication do you give? Betamethasone. You might be tempted to say something like insulin here, but uncontrolled maternal hypoglycemia does cause your fetal hyperinsulinemia, and it'll inhibit your effects of the cortisol and the production of the surfactants. So yeah, like the corticosteroids could cause like a temporary hyperglycemia, but the beneficial effects of your steroid are going to outweigh the costs. So not really insulin here. It's dexamethasone is going to be a better choice. Magnesium sulfate protects against cerebral palsy. Nifedipine is going to be calcium channel blocker. It's a tocolytic that for use only. And then terbutaline is a beta agonist used for delaying the labor. And your antibiotics, we're talking about the lungs here. So let's talk about the three things to never miss this question again. 1, administration of corticosteroids enhances the fetal lung maturity. 2, surfactant production is crucial for reducing your respiratory distress syndrome. If you're below 32 weeks, you're at high risk. 3, maternal hyperglycemia inhibits surfactant production. So the mom has uncontrolled maternal diabetes, and that leads to your fetal hyperinsulinemia. So they have too much insulin, and that'll negatively impact the maturational effects of your cortisol on your surfactant production. And so, while corticosteroids may cause a temporary maternal hyperglycemia, the benefits of enhancing your fetal lung maturity and reducing your mortality in the preterm infants far outweighs the risk. So definitely go ahead and administer that dexamethasone. Okay, that's pretty much all we got for this question. If you like this content, if this is helpful, then like and subscribe. If not, then please tell me why in the comments. I'd love to improve the videos. Like is this the good height? Like I'm a mime in a box or something. Should I change the light in the background? Should I do anything? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments. Love the interactions. We're building out some awesome websites and things, so stay tuned for all of that. It's going to be super affordable, and the goal is to disseminate healthcare information and resources as widely and as cheaply as possible. See you guys in the next video.